because I was not around.
Auditor General, when an officer is on interdiction, can they execute on behalf of the entity?
Chair, that cannot happen.
So are you saying that there was forgery in these financial statements, Sami?
Chair, what I can say that the statements were signed for.
No, but what does that mean? You are on interdiction. It is your name that is here. It is your ISPAC member number that is here. If you are going to hang somebody, we are going to hang ISPAC member number 11871. Is that Sami Ndana?
Yes, Chair.
So what are you saying in mitigation? Because we have no other evidence to hang somebody else besides Sami Ndana.
Chair, if I can say, if you are out of the office, what happens in the office, you have no control.
Do you have an interdiction letter?
Yes, Chair, I have it.
Why were you interdicted? Was it because of theft of public funds?
Not, Chair.
What were the reasons for the interdiction?
We disagreed with the clerk then on what some of the procedures.
Can you share?
Chair, could I? The question, Mr. Ngana, would I be wrong if I made an assumption that what you are actually explaining to this committee is that a fraud was committed against the people of Nairobi?
Through Chair, not really.
You are home on interdiction, then documents were presented where your signature appears, and you are not supposed to be in the office, and you are saying that when you go away, some things happen. That issue of things happening, according to you and me, you know, it means that something was done that is not unbecoming. Or are my facts wrong?
Through Chair, I think the best practice could have been...
No. Answer my question first. Or do I repeat myself? Or let me simplify it, sir. How did your signature appear on this document when you know very well that you were actually at home on interdiction?
I think, Honorable Member, I think you can see that the signature was signed for. I never extended my signature in the financial statements.
So you had nothing to do with this?
Exactly.
Thank you.
Sami Ndana, you are disowning this financial statement because that was not your signature and you are not in office at that time.
Chair, I cannot say that. I'm disowning the financial statements because in any given office, there is that perpetual succession.
No, Mr. Ndana. Don't go there.
You know, here we are looking at past professional responsibility.
Yes.
That's why we are focusing on the ISPAC number. Here we are focusing on professional responsibility, leave alone collective responsibility.
You're saying somebody else actually signed on your behalf and not you. The chairman has asked you, would he be wrong if he makes the assumption that you are disowning this report? And I hope nobody will interdict you again. Are we together?
Yes.
That's right.
From my point of view, because I'm not the one who signed the reports, I disown it.
So members, we are discussing a forgery.
Yes.
We are discussing a forgery. Is that the best use of our time? No. In fact, ESCC should have been here so that action is taken immediately. There is no basis. If this signature is not properly on these financial statements, and OAG, there's a reason why you insisted in the template that the financial statements must be signed by a member of the Institute of Certified Public Accountants for that perspective of professional responsibility. And if Sami Ndana tells us that he was interdicted and his membership number was used on this financial statement...
Chairman, that's fraud.
That is fraud.
That's fraud.
That is like the, was it called Mwenda, the guy was called the fake...
The fake lawyer.
The fake lawyer. Yes. And you see, the unfortunate bit is that in this financial year, or in a prior financial year, Nairobi City County Executive also had the accounts certified by an accountant. Seriously, is this how we are going to run the capital city of the Republic of Kenya? And Ken, no, don't be in a rush. You are not, were you in this, were you the speaker then? So relax. Yeah, relax. I don't think there's a cross for you at this point in time, but there's a cross for Sami, where we'll be hanged. Clerk, can you make sure that, what was the name of that person again?
Moses Ngitonga.
Moses Gitonga, because my sergeant at arms does not know him. Can you make sure that Moses Gitonga is produced before this committee? Is he here?
Mr. Chairman, I was told he's coming.
Clerk, can you confirm the whereabouts of Moses Gitonga?
Chair, Moses Gitonga was around.
Can
He
you
maybe
make
stepped out.
sure that Moses Gitonga is before this committee in the next 5 minutes? If he was around, indeed. City Hall is just across the road. It should not take more than 5 minutes.
Let me make arrangements, sir.
Senator Mariam Omar.
Chair, to write on that of signature 4, you are saying you are interdicted. For how long you are out of office? Secondly, which position you are holding now? Which office are you holding? And when you come back, thirdly, when you come back and you say there is a signature, there's forgeries here, what is your reaction? Is there a formal, because this is a professional body and this is an accountant. Accountant's supposed to be, if you wanted to defend yourself, you are supposed to write it formally to the office to show that this is not my signature and I have not been part of it. So is there some correspondence?
Thank you, member. Honorable member. I think
And again, have you signed this financial of 2020, 2022, 2021, 2022? Are you the person who signed 2021, 2022?
yes, I'm the one who signed for 2021, 2022,
So the one you're disowning is 2020?
2021.
Okay. Yeah, can you respond to the earlier questions raised by Senator Mariam Omar?
I was interdicted for 4 months.
For 4 months?
Yes.
And that 4 month was from which month to which month?
Yeah.
From January January to April
January to April
Yes.
of the year 2020?
2022.
2022.
Yes.
January to April 2022. You know, Sami, we are going to put you on oath.
Chair, let me remember.
Clerk, can
The
you
dates?
prepare the necessary instruments? This is a witness we must put under oath. Because if this is a forgery, then we have no business going on with these proceedings. What we need then is a forensic audit of the Nairobi City County Assembly. And the first person who should go to jail is the person who impersonated you, if indeed it was an impersonation. So, Sami, tell us with precision, when were you interdicted? I thought those are dates that you remember easily, unless you're in the habit of being interdicted. Sami, we don't have all day, please. When were you interdicted? Is it January to April?
January 2022 to April 2022.
And we are discussing the financial year 2020-2021,
Yes.
which ended on 30th of June 2021.
And you can see they were signed on 7th February 2022.
Wait a minute. You are supposed to prepare your financial statements 3 months after the closure of financial year. Auditor General, is that the case?
That is true, Chair.
So that would have been 30th September 2021. Were you in office by 30th September 2021?
Yes, Chairman.
So what was your responsibility? Were you still the principal Were you still the principal accountant of the county assembly as at 30th September 2021?
Chair, at the time of audit, the responsibility was given to another staff, not myself.
But who was a substantive, who was being paid a salary to be the principal accountant?
Chair, I myself.
It was you.
Yes.
You are earning a salary to be the principal accountant.
Yes, but the responsibility to finalize the financial reports was bestowed on another staff.
So why were you earning a salary if you're not doing what you are supposed to be doing?
Chair, this one part of what I do within my responsibilities, not wholesomely.
So were you interdicted or you derelicted duty? There's interdiction and there's dereliction.
I was interdicted, Chair.
You were interdicted in 2022. You are supposed to have reported in 2021. Auditor General, when did you go to this to the client? When did you go to the ground? You are supposed to go after presentation of the financial statements, isn't it? After September.
Chair, the audit took place between the month of October 2021 to the month of December 2021. However, correspondences, including response to the management letter, response to the draft audit report, extended beyond 2021. And in the process of response to those, the management letter and draft report, they revised the financial statements. And that is why you can see the revised financial statement is signed on 7th February 2022. Thank you, Chair.
Auditor General, you must stay faithful to the Audit Act. Why do you come and tell us the client revised their financial statements? If that is the case, then do an opinion on the revised financial statements. Why are you asking us to consider an opinion on the original financial statements? That should not come from you. How can they revise their financial statements in February? And then you as the Auditor General come and tell us, you know, they revised on 7th. What are we saying? What were you doing when you went on site within the constitutionally stipulated timelines?
Thank you, Chair. Maybe to take it back. The client submits financial statements by 30th September 2021. So the audit commences, and the audit process continues until the final report is signed. So during the audit process, the client can revise the financial statements. For example, at this stage, if they were issued with the draft audit report, say in December, by the time they responded with the revised financial statements. That becomes the basis of the opinion, and that is the final financial statements that the opinion is based on.
Your opinion is based on which financial statements? The original or the revised?
The revised, Chair.
The revised.
This one.
And in the revised financial statement, the 7 annexures were still missing.
They were still missing, Chair.
And the signature of Sami, the name of Sami Ndana was still in the report.
Yes, Chair.
And signed for.
Yes, Chair.
So, okay, because I thought you were trying to say that there was another financial statement, because there we would not have agreed. So this is your opinion on the revised financial statement.
Yes, Chair. The last one that the accounting officer submitted and owned.
Which came out on 7th of February.
7th of February 2022.
When Sami was supposed to have been on interdiction. We are yet to see that letter. So if the revised had such glaring inaccuracies, what about the original?
Chair, the original will be worse. And ordinarily why we give the management an opportunity to revise the financial statements is because when we commence the audit, we raise so many issues. And during the process of audit, they'll make corrections, they'll make adjustments when the auditors are on the ground. We give them an opportunity to revise the financial statement after they respond to the management letter. when we issue the draft report, we also give them an opportunity to revise the financial statement and give us the final copy that is now certified. So, Chair, there are 3 chances for the client to make adjustments to the financial statement before we issue the final certificate. So they had an opportunity which they did not use. Thank you, Chair.
Speaker, you see why I'm frustrated? That you had an opportunity to revise your financial statements. And even within that revision, it even came out worse. Because what we are dealing with is revised, not even the first one. But what we must deal with is this Samindana issue. If these statements were not prepared by a member of the Institute of the Certified Public Accountants, then whatever we have before us is null and void. And if that is the case, then we should be asking for the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission to carry out a forensic audit of Nairobi City County Assembly. And I wish that the County Assembly PAC had already gone through these issues so that our recommendations could be in line. But Speaker Clerk, I will not proceed to interrogate a report where the professional who's supposed to certify them has already disowned them. Where is the guy? Where is the guy we have said should be here? Clerk, administer the oath on that
Maybe, Chair,
gentleman.
Sami does not answer the question of the current office you are holding. What is your position currently?
The principal.
Is the principal account the
Administer the
same?
oath on these 2 guys.